Imagine with me, if you will, that you're on a journey and you're trying to get to the top of the mountain. And as you're walking around towards the mountain, you encounter a raging river. You look all around to discover that there's no way to get around the river, and there are no boats and no bridges in sight to help you get across. What do you do? Your mountaintop experience is over there, but the river is right here. What do you do? Today, I want to talk to you for a few minutes on this subject. What do you do when you can't see a way through? Extraordinary living. Helping you transition from where you are to where God wants you to be. One of my favorite stories in the Bible is found in Joshua chapter 3. And it's a story of the children of Israel needing to cross the river Jordan to get to the promised land. Now understand that the promised land is their destiny, but the Jordan River is the obstacle that stands between them and what God has for them. Now Joshua has been given specific instructions, and those instructions are that the priests should move forward and put their feet in the water. And once they do that, then and only then will God perform a miracle to get the people across to the other side. Now here's what's interesting. During this particular time of year, the waters of the River Jordan are raging and overflowing. In essence, it's the absolute worst time to try to cross the river. And the second thing that's interesting is the fact that God required that the priests put their feet in the water before he opened the way for them, which lets me know that God was testing their faith. You see, as humans, we don't possess the visual acuity of an all-powerful and all-knowing God who can see through obstacles to the reward that lies ahead. Because when we look at things, we tend to get blinded by the obstacles because we've allowed doubts and fears to creep into our spirits, which prevent us from taking a chance on God. And that will rob us of our greatest blessings. Now, fortunately, based on Joshua chapter 3, the priests did move forward in faith and put their feet in the edge of the waters, and God made a way for them. The water stopped flowing, and all the people were able to cross over on dry land. What an amazing miracle. Now, here's the tragedy. Many folks, instead of taking the risk, will play it safe. And instead of putting their feet in the water, attempting to move forward in faith, they will let their fears overtake them, and they will settle for the supposed safety and security of the dry land experience and never move forward and never put their feet in the water, robbing God of the opportunity to do something amazing for them. Something like separate the waters to make the path clear for them. Is that you? Do you lack the confidence in yourself, or more importantly, the confidence in God to move forward in faith and take a chance? Maybe you want to go to school, but your Jordan River is a financial aspect. Maybe you have a ministry idea, and your Jordan River consists of a perceived lack of resources and/or support from others. Maybe it's time to make a career move and do the thing that you love, but your Jordan River is the fear of losing the stability of your current job. What you have to remember is that sometimes God won't make the way clear for you until you first get your feet wet. And finally, the last little tidbit I want to leave with you is the fact that it's not about you. It's really all about Him. Because when you step out on faith and allow God to perform a miracle in your situation, you are giving God yet another opportunity to show off His mighty hand. And Joshua explains this point so very well. Because after the people had crossed the Jordan, he tells them that the Lord dried up the waters of the Jordan just like He did at the Red Sea, so that all the people of the earth may know the hand of the Lord is mighty. What an amazing word. So stop playing around. Go out there and get your feet wet. God bless you all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you experience the power of stepping out in faith and getting your feet wet, let us know by leaving a comment below.